Welcome back to Simple Deals, Hauls, and Coupons. Today I have a Dollar General penny list with markdowns for October 3rd. And these are my guesses for the penny list and markdowns. I haven't seen anything come out, so these are what I think is going to happen for tomorrow. Okay, for the markdown list for October 3rd, I believe that 4th of July will go to 70% off. And again, we have tons of 4th of July things still around my area. We have table toppers, door hangers, we had the big signs that stand up, that you can stand up by your door, that had like, it was like a gnome and it said welcome. So just tons of stuff. And I believe it will go to 70% off since they've been hanging on to it for so long. Also on the markdown list for October 3rd, Patriotic Party, I believe will go to 70%. Again, like I said, this stuff has been hanging around since 4th of July, so I think they're ready to kind of move it on out of there and so that they can bring in all their, their Christmas stuff. They want to get all their Christmas stuff out and they don't have room. So I think that's what's going to happen. Markdown list for October 3rd, Green Dot Home, I think will be at 70% off. And these are just a few of the examples. I know I've shown these before, but it's the artificial plants and they're in these ceramic pots, or it's more like cement almost, but it's textured. It looks really nice, and it's sitting on these wooden stands, and then there's the wooden pig that is actually a calendar, and then the navy blue vase that says Home Sweet Home. Also on the markdown list, we have the Summer Spring Stationery Party. It is 70% off as of October 3rd, and that's again just my guess. Because again, they're trying to move this stuff out as quickly as possible because they have, we have all the holidays coming up, and we have, we've got to move through Halloween, we've got to move through all the fall, autumn stuff, and then we've got to have then Christmas, so they need the space on the floor. A few more examples of what to look for the Summer Spring Stationery Party, which I believe will be at 70% off. They had lots of the lemon like themed plates. They have the red and white checks, plates and napkins. They had tons of other items. I think they had a different flower design also that was going under this too. Also included on the markdown list for October 3rd, select sun care items 70% off. And this is Studio Selections, what I have here. One's for kids, it's 50 SPF. One's for babies, it's 50 SPF. One is a sheer touch sunscreen lotion, it's 100 SPF. And then there's the Beach Guard spray that's 70 SPF. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 3rd, back to school stationery will be 70% off, and back to school hardware will be 70% off. And again, these are just my guesses, but I think that, they want to move this stuff through the store and they want to get things ready for the holidays. So I think I'm pretty sure this is what's going to happen. Okay, the Pink Square Swim Summer Toys and Pools, 70% off on the markdown list of October 3rd. That's my guess. That particular one right there, the Pink Square Swim Summer Toys, that might actually go to 90 because we're so far away from summer now. They might really want to get rid of all those items. So who knows? I'm sure I'm going to end up making another video, but I just wanted to put something out that would be a good guess. Okay, also on the markdown list, again, like I said, the Pink Square Swim Summer Toys and Pools, 70% off. That's my guess. I just have the examples again. There's a ring that looks like, it's kind of like a rainbow. And then there's a little Spider-Man swim raft and the beach toys they have the bucket, the shovel, and the little shapes. Okay, here are a couple more examples of the Pink Square Swim and Summer Toys. There's the shark water gun, the dive fish, and they're calling it an animal split ring. So it's kind of like a tube, but it's shaped like an animal. A few more examples of the Pink Square Swim and Summer Toys. 70% off, I think. There's a tube that's shaped like a donut. There are dive toys that are in shapes, they're weighted. And then there's the inflatable swim armbands. There's tons of other items also. This is just a small smattering of items. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 3rd, my guess is that lawn and garden will be 70% off. It includes lawn furniture, lawn decor, planters, solar, bird feeders, wind chimes, citronella, it excludes the fuel, yard care, tools, watering, fencing, grill accessories, seeds, and bulbs. It does exclude grills, hoses, citronella fuel, charcoal, fans, coolers, and potting soil. Okay, and here are a few visuals of the lawn and garden items. On the left is a wooden sign that says love, and the O is a succulent, and it says love grows here. And in the middle we have a frog and a hummingbird. Those are metal, and sometimes they have a bell on them, sometimes they have wind chimes on them. And then on the right is another decor sign. It's done with chicken wire and wood, and in the middle there is a chicken made out of wood that says eggs. Okay, here we have some more lawn and garden visuals. They had planters in all sizes, shapes, and colors. And the one on the left is textured, and it's like a white and gray textured. And then on the right, they have the half barrel planters, and they had some brown, they had the terracotta color, they had teal, and it is kind of a textured around it, and it's almost like in a little bit of a black line. Here are some of the solar lights that they had. Those, they may not have very many anymore because of course we've had so many sales, but you know, as it gets, that's what happens whenever the percentages keep going up. You know, there's less and less of the items left. But um, the solar lights that they had silver ones that had the plastic in the middle that looks like glass. They had the ones with the mosaic on it. They had bulbs, the globes, like, and then they had the lanterns. And these are just some of the examples of the lawn and garden wind chimes, and they had tons of them. So they had one that had a blue bird, and then it had a blue ring that had the chimes on it. They had a large pink flower with a butterfly in the middle, and then that was a wind chime also. They had a frog wind chime. They had a blue flower wind chime. Just tons of different designs. Also on the markdown list for September 26th, we have summer insecticides, 50% off. Okay, and the last on the markdown list for October 3rd, at least my guess is summer insecticides, 70% off. Okay, on to the penny list for October 3rd, and again, these are just my guesses. My guess for the penny list for October 3rd will be freezer pops, and I haven't seen freezer pops in quite a long time in my area in Michigan, but other people have just got tons of them. So, you know, it just depends on the area that you're in. But I think that will be a penny this Tuesday. Okay, also on the markdown or penny list for October 3rd, the washable face masks. They were already at 90% off, so I think they will be a penny on tomorrow. Okay, these are just a few things to remember when you're penny shopping. Penny shopping is supposed to be a secret because, you know, the items that are what we call penny items, those are not supposed to be on the shelves. The employees are supposed to have pulled them. So if we find them, it's, you know, it's just kind of like a treasure hunt. And so you never want to ask Dollar General employees about penny items, okay? Okay, and also when you enter a Dollar General, it's a good idea to always be nice to Dollar General employees and other shoppers. If they find that you are polite, they're more likely to sell you the penny items rather than to cause a fuss and say, oh, they can't sell the penny items, which is not true, which I'll get to in just a minute. So I just wanted to make sure that, to throw this in there. I also wanted to put in this slide about YMMV. You see that all over the place. People use it and they think everybody knows what it means. I didn't know what it meant for a long time. It means your miles may vary. And even when I found out that, I didn't still quite know what it meant. It means items in one area may penny, while items in another area may still be full price. Okay, if you are refused a penny item, you can show the Dollar General penny policy. And it clearly states, what they're supposed to do. And I've got that on my next slide so you can screenshot it. Okay, here is the Dollar General penny policy. This is from their employee handbook. I found it online. And it says customer service, SOP 193, penny sales. Their policy, penny sales should not occur in a store at any time. If an item rings up for a penny, the item should be sold to the customer for a penny. And like I said, you can show that if they say, if they're trying not to sell it to you or whatever. But, if the manager's just really against penny items, then they might really be hard and say, no, we're not going to sell this, and they might just put it behind the counter. But if you do find something that rings up as a penny on your phone, make sure that you take everything that is a penny, that is that's that item in that area, because what will happen is once you leave, they're just going to grab all that stuff so nobody else can get it. So what I'm saying is, don't. I used to leave penny items for someone else to find because I didn't realize how it worked. Didn't realize that once I left, they were just going to go and grab all that stuff. So that's just a tip. Okay, that's all I have for the Dollar General penny list with markdowns for October 3rd. These are my guesses for the penny list and markdowns. If I see a list, I will repost. I'll put up a new video. So I hope everyone has some good luck in finding some items out there this week. And if you found this helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll become a subscriber. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. And if you want to get notified when I upload a new video, please hit the bell. Thank you.